Happy new moon, everybody. We're gonna do channeled messages for today because the energy is, look at that fucking high priestess. It is potent. It is like perfect for setting new intentions for yourself, for manifesting those deep desires. And I feel like really gaining the clarity in order to close the past, in order to move forward and really kind of harness this energy and where it's trying to take you, because I feel like this is such a pivotal month for so many of us, right? It's such a pivotal moment where everything that is happening with the North Node shifts and with the new moon in Cancer season and the Venus retrograde, it's like it is literally pushing us into the trajectory of our life where we're stepping into a season of abundance, of recognition, of being seen, of acceptance, of more. And I don't know, it's just like my right eye has been twitching so much lately, and I feel like it's just, there is so much significant change that is coming into your life, that is about to occur, that is awakening you to a newer level of yourself, that is really up-leveling you. It is literally changing your life. This change that's coming in is changing your life dramatically. And I feel like your spirit guides, your ancestors are with you as you approach this. They are with you and pre-warning you about what's coming. And even with this, like this right eye twitching as well, I feel like it's also connected to that karmic. And so everything that is coming your way is so rightly deserved. You have earned it. What is coming your way is something that you have earned. And so the way forward needs to be different. You cannot continue to do things in the way that you did them in the past. And I feel like for some of us, it's really less about doing and it's more about being, about existing, about choosing, about understanding that there's so much more power within you that has not been utilized. And now you're getting the chance to do that. And for some of you might be like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, how do we even do that? And I feel like it's allowing yourself to stop thinking and start feeling now from your heart, from your body. It's to start being really intuitive about the steps that you take and not feeling bad for the choices you're making and not feeling like you need to please other people. Like I really feel like we're stepping into this kind of sovereignty where it's now becoming not we, but I desire, I deserve, I am worthy, I am cultivating, I am. And even yesterday I was doing like this vision board, but it just ended up being like all of these random words about like myself and what I wanted to feel and be and who I already am. And it's just like, sometimes you just let your mind like run wild and you let it kind of free. It tends to kind of create something that you didn't know, you were capable of. You know, it's like things that aren't structured and are a little chaotic and are a little messy, but in the end it creates the most beautiful picture. So yeah, okay, let's go. We're speeding towards a Six of Swords. Yes, we're speeding towards a new life, a different life. Four of Pentacles. Speeding towards a new life. Interesting that we have the Four of Pentacles on here. I feel like this is kind of a reminder, and I think I was saying this yesterday, but letting go, and this is essentially, hello, this card, Four of Pentacles, holding on, not wanting to release, just really holding tightly onto something. But letting go doesn't mean that something isn't going to happen. I feel like this card is a big representation of like, letting go is the understanding that what you want or what you desire or what you're so afraid of letting go may need that right now, because in or under the circumstances in which you are, it may not be the best time. But letting go is a process of understanding that you letting go is allowing nature to take its course, and eventually it's pushing you into a place where it's like it's either going to come back or it isn't, but you're always going to be guided towards something higher, something aligned to you, and something that is rightfully reflecting like the person that you are becoming. And I think I wrote that yesterday. Because I was like going through the process of like letting go and healing, and I was like, there's such a notion of like, okay, when it comes to letting go, you know, we feel like we have to like lose something, or like it's never going to happen, or it's never going to be part of our life again. But it's like it may just not be the right time, and it's like letting go allows what needs to happen to actually occur, instead of you holding on to something in a reality where it may not be serving you. So it's like you are moving, there is a transition. Six of Swords energy. Okay, I've been seeing like a little flies as well. Like Spirit is like trying to get you to pay attention, be in the moment. Yeah, trying to get you to pay attention, exist where you are right now. We have the 8 of Cups energy, we have the 10 of Cups. Yeah, trust the process. Trust the process. 8 of Cups coming through, 10 of Cups coming through, Queen of Pentacles. Holy shit, I feel like this is, you got to change the way that you look at things, right? If you are always in a mindset where you're like, nobody ever chooses me, I'm always going to be broke, nothing ever happens, I could never do that, I could never have enough. If you're always in a mindset of you're thinking like that, right? You're always going to be there. You're always going to remain in that position, because you're literally rewriting your beliefs consistently around this paradigm and around this like story where, yeah, I don't win, I don't get these things, and then you have things happen, and it's almost like in your mind it's the evidence that you need, that is like continuously allowing yourself to believe into this notion that you yourself are actually creating. And I feel like there's a ton of advice and guidance out there that really enables your bad habits or your bad behaviors, and it's like not listening to that sometimes, you know, not listening to the ego, not listening to the way in which it comes out, because it's like it's your responsibility. Healing is your responsibility. It's your responsibility to recognize an accurate thought that is not true for yourself and to stop it in your tracks. And that takes work. That takes going through the process of healing and dealing with your demons or facing your traumas. It is the hardest thing to do, but it's the process in which people need to go through in order to gain that clarity, in order to see the way forward. And so as much as you might think, oh my god, I've lost all hope, it's never going to happen, and it's like you're having to walk away from something that maybe you didn't want to let go of, but ultimately it's like it's right there. It's like you're leaving behind a past version, and you're leaving behind something in the past in order to walk towards what was always meant to be a part of your destiny, right? 10 of Cups energy coming through also. I always see this as like, this is like my fairy tale card. And that might be a little bit delulu, but I don't give a fuck, okay? Manifesting some fucking fairy tales over here. It's possible. 10 of Cups energy. We love this. This energy it gives me is like, yes, of course, I get whatever I want. I attract it. And with that Queen of Pentacles on the back too, she knows it. She knows it. She attracts everything in her being. And this is a lot of work that I work through with my clients as well, is like, it's not about what you do, it's about who you are. Energy attracts, it speaks volumes. when you step into like that divine feminine energy and you really start like embracing who you are, when you set the boundaries, when you start listening to your intuition, when you stop taking on other people's bullshit or tasks, when you work through a lot of like those codependencies and people pleasing, you start illuminating so much brighter. And I feel like this is where we're heading. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Yes. And then 5 of Cups in reverse. I like this. Look at it when it's like face side up. Feeling at a loss, draining the energy, the cups. I feel like you guys are going to be starting to be in a place where you're going to feel better. It's like all the energy that you felt was like draining away, slipping away from you. Nothing was working out. Slowly that's changing and it start to feel better. Like I said before, it's like you are going to become unrecognizable in a way where you may have to reintroduce yourself to people. The new you is going to be unrecognizable and you all have to start introducing yourself as the newer version of you. So any worries, any stresses, anything that is just pulling you down or holding you back, recognize that sometimes choosing your peace is the best option. Sometimes choosing your peace is what gets you towards that joy, that happiness in your future. And sometimes it's the current pain that makes way for a lifetime of joy, of happiness, of what you're moving towards. So 9 of Swords, get the rest you need. Get the rest you need. Pull that energy back so it's just you, and focus on how can I be setting better boundaries for myself? How can I be devoting more time to my needs? What do I actually need? And what is my intuition trying to tell me? Some really good journal prompts for the time that we're in, but listening to what is my intuition actually trying to tell me? And if I don't know, let me go and get grounded. And especially in the season we're in, if you feel a little bit like out of control or out of yourself or uncertain or unclear, go and ground your energy. And I'm going to say for Cancer season, get out in the garden, okay? Go outside with nature, plant yourself there, and do what you need to do to recenter and refocus yourself into a place of, okay, this feels good now. I know there's some challenging times ahead, but in this moment of right here, right where I'm existing, I'm in alignment. I am working towards a better me. Things are working out for me. I'm choosing to believe that. I'm choosing to see that. 9 of Cups energy. Maybe some of you guys need to get some fucking citrine too. Get some citrine. Put that on your body. Put that around you when you're meditating. Okay. Let that light the way for you. Light some candles. Like, get this bitch rolling. Shift that energy. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. I always like 6 of Pentacles. It's like kind of like that infinity sign. If you're a light path 8, you know all about this. What you put out into the universe is what comes back to you. So it's like your big heart, who you are. Don't stop being who you are just because certain people can't receive it or are triggered by it or aren't reciprocating it back. You know, be who you are. Be who you are. Because your love, your appreciation, your value, everything that you do, it's never the issue. It's never the issue. Who you are on the inside is not the issue. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. This freaking Emperor keeps coming out of the fucking decks. So we're going to pull on it. Okay. King of Cups energy. 6 of Wands. 7 of Wands coming in. King of Cups. A lot of emotions. 6 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. As soon as I read that card, I was like, okay, fuck. Someone is recognizing your value. Someone is recognizing your value. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. Someone is recognizing your value. Seven of Wands coming in. Someone is recognizing your value. 7 of Pentacles. What is this? 5 of Wands. Someone is recognizing your value. 7 of Wands. With the 5 of Wands, I kind of feel like the way that I read this card was almost like all of these people on here, right, is like them. Whoever this card is representing, this is like the versions of them. That's like, they're trying to get ahead. They're trying to move forward. They're trying to like reach that little fire at the top, right? But it's almost like they're fighting their demons. It's like they're fighting something. Maybe it's even themselves. They're fighting themselves, which is making the process seem so difficult. But it's like there's some timing that is like coming into play here. 9 of Wands. Yeah. Hoping you wait for them. Hoping you'll wait for them. Oh my god. The Chariot. Yeah. I was going to say this might be you, but I actually think this is them. Because it's like the process that they're going through. Like it literally feels like they're going through so much right now. And even like looking at this card so differently. Because it's like it's them versus all of these other versions of them and what they've had to go through. And it's like such a dark night of the soul moment that is erupting in their life right now. And even with that fire, it's like they're on fire right now. They're on fire right now. But like the nine of Wands with the Chariot card is like, I always feel like they're hopeful. They're hopeful. They've already recognized, that's the thing. It's like they already recognized who you were. They already recognized who you were to them. And 9 of Wands is like they're holding on to the hope that when they do come in, when they do come in the Chariot, when they do come in, it's not going to be, when they do come in, it's like, well, I'm trying to find the words. It's like when they do come in, it's not going to be too late. Why was it so like difficult to find the words? Holy shit. It's like, yeah, it's not going to be too late. They're not going to miss it, but it's like they're having to go through what they need to. They're needing to go through what they need to in order to become the type of person, or not even type of person, it's like in order for them to make space to love, to be loved, and to actually move forward. It's like they're in the fight of their life. Shit. Okay. What do we... Okay, let's... Ace of Swords. Okay. Okay. Ace of Swords. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. The very specific message. 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Someone's definitely working through some dark issues, okay? They're not wanting to be alone anymore. They're not wanting to be that same person that was in pain, that was unknowing, that didn't know how to deal with their shit. It's like they don't want to be that anymore. The reality that they've been a part of, they don't want to do that. They don't want to be that anymore. They don't want to keep attracting the same type of fucking experiences. They don't want that to be their reality. And so clarity, truth. Yeah, Cancer season always reminds us to heal, but I feel like it's even more potent this month. Like, holy shit, very potent this month. Truth, clarity, mental breakthroughs. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. Okay, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. What else is coming out, please, Spirit? What else is coming out? Ace of Swords. Sunshine. Oh my gosh. Magician and the Sun. Knight of Wands. Okay, Magician and the Sun. Oh my gosh. The exact moment this came out, I was like, this person's actually manifesting you. This person's actually manifesting you. This person is manifesting you. Magician and the Sunshine. You are this person's whole damn world. That light that you brought them, I don't even think you understand the impact that you've had on this person's life. And maybe they haven't shown you. Maybe you can't see it. Because it's like they're going through this process of putting in the work, but it's almost like they're trying to do it in a way where it's like they're alone. They're needing to be alone. They're needing to go through this. It's like completely disconnecting, because for them, it's like they're trying to hear themselves. And it's like this, you could have been a vital moment for them of like realizing something, or just needing to go through a process of like wanting something different now. And it's like this person's actually manifesting you. Ace of Cups. They're manifesting you. Okay, we need to get out the, I think we'll do the love cards. But yeah, you don't need to be stressed at this time. I feel like you need to keep it moving. There's going to be some significant changes and choices coming up in your life, and you can't focus on the stress or of what you don't have. You need to focus on love, of gratitude, and of moving intentionally in your world, because everything's going to reveal itself. You're going to be taken care of. You're literally going to be taken care of. Okay. I even have a notification. God is getting ready to make my life unrecognizable. That message before, unrecognizable. Yes, we are here for it. We have the dragonfly. So being lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, which I love. Dragonflies, very transforming energy, self-reflection, adapting. It's about change. It's about healing. It's a beautiful energy. It's also 222 right now. So don't undervalue or underestimate yourself, okay? Your angels are watching over you. They are watching over you. Okay, what else is coming out? Okay, if this is not them sending a freaking sign, we've got the butterfly coming out. So this is a relationship evolving. This is a healing the inner child. Yes, this is growth. Again, with that transformation energy coming out, it's like coming out of the nest, coming out of your little protective bubble, right? It's like where you placed yourself. Let me rephrase that. Where you placed yourself, coming out of that. Jesus, so much transformation. Okay, and then we have healing heart. So much healing. Trust the process, because it's like you can't skip steps, and you were never meant to skip steps. You were never meant to skip steps. Healing heart, healing from the past. I always say, like, if you haven't healed, you are more likely to choose the wrong person, because it is like so difficult to pick the person that you truly love and can truly love you and accept that level of vulnerability when you have not resolved your own traumas and past hurts. And I don't even think it's deeply connected to just like healing your relationships. There's so much that we go through in life, from like our childhood and becoming people and adults. It's like there's so much that we go through that sometimes we don't deal with, and it's like it's more than just relationships. It stems so much deeper than that. And it's like focusing on your healing journey focusing on the healing journey, because it's like the process of that is what makes things so much clearer for you, is what is able to give you that discernment, is what is able to give you that awareness to know better, to know yourself, to see your value, to know that, you know what, yeah, it didn't work out for that reason, but I couldn't see that before, and so I needed to go through this. So this is a lot of healing from a very like a deep place within yourself, very deep place, because it's like sometimes we can go through this process, especially if we haven't healed from our past, where it's like good things could come into our life and it's like we're constantly seeking out things to validate our fears. And when we don't get that, when it doesn't come, it's like we step into two things of either self-sabotaging it or running. When we haven't healed, we self-sabotage or we run good things that come into our life. And so, Jesus, a lot of healing, a lot of healing. And there's the coffin. That's the end of that. That is the end of that. That is the end of the cycle. Okay, endings bring new beginnings. This is about growth. This is about change. This is about liberation. And this is about the transition in your life that you're moving towards. Okay, we're going to do my little oracle deck to end it. And then that's going to be it. Okay. What's the last message, Spirit? What is the last message? What is the last message? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, holy shit, this is a big one. Okay, so we have two. So we have the path you are on is very unique. Others may not understand it. You may not even understand it. But this is a necessary step to becoming who you were always meant to be. Stay the path because you're doing amazing. And then we have the number 227, and it's 27 on the clock right now. And then the second one and the last one is you are royalty. People really underestimated how much protection and honor you have from your lineage. Your ancestors and warriors do not play about you. There is a new day coming. There are contracts that were preordained that will be signed, sealed, and delivered to you. Your time is coming. And that's the message. Love you guys. See you on the next reading.